If I find my way home, yeah.
On this week's episode, we want you to relax. We want you to relax so much that I put beds behind me. Jump on my new beds and have a nap.
Wait a
And
minute.
Scott-
Wait a minute. Is jumping on a bed napping? I don't think so. I think that's called trampolining.
No, I didn't say to continue to jump. I said jump on them and nap.
Oh, okay.
Don't
Thank you
continue
for
jumping.
clarifying that.
Don't continue jumping. See, you're jumping all over the place, just like our show does.
And sometimes I jump to conclusions.
It's just like our show does.
Exactly. And sometimes
So
I
what-
sing.
Right. And he sings Jump.
No.
By Van Halen. No? All right. Well, let's jump to the show.
Okay.
If I find my way home, yeah.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show. It's your time to unwind and leave your worries behind. This is a show being hosted by a robot and Scott wanted billing, so a human. So stick around and enjoy, and tell your friends you watched the show hosted by a robot and a human. I'm the robot, Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, a podcast, a live Twitch stream, hosted and by a human and a robot.
Yay! We're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today.
But before we get there, you know what everybody has to do, right? You have to like, subscribe, share, go down to whathappened.world, and you can see even more stuff.
It is such a weird thing that people think that it costs money to do all those things too. Like that's the part that doesn't even cost anything to subscribe.
Yep.
Like, so kind of weird.
I had a good group last night with the party bus doing a wedding, and they were loving watching the show. So we've got a couple more people.
That's awesome. Well, that's good. Where'd you guys go party? Bar runs or?
Well, no, it was a wedding. So I
Oh.
picked them up at the hotel, brought them to the venue, and then took them from the venue back to hotels at night.
Very nice. I like weddings. Weddings are fun.
Now, here's something that will really freak you out. It's a venue that you even know.
Why would that freak me out? I spent a lot of time up there with you in Lake Geneva.
Yes, but how many venues do you really know?
I know the way to San Jose. I got dirt in my gloves. I know the way to San Jose.
Do you remember the most important venue in the Lake Geneva area?
Well, I don't know what I'm lost. You've officially
Susie
lost
and my venue.
your wedding venue?
Yeah, well, reception.
The reception? Well,
Yep.
what's
You
the
were
reception?
there.
And the
Pretty
name?
sure you were there.
And the name was, what the heck, man?
The Lake Como Clubhouse.
Was I there?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if you were there. You should have been there. Yeah.
I don't know if I was there or not. don't
I
know.
know. Kathy May was there, and
Can't clean
Anita
my
was.
glasses.
No, I see it. One side looks sturdier than the other.
Crazy.
Eh?
All right. Well,
Eh?
I can't see.
Mm-mm.
Oh, well. It's all
What do you
good.
need to see for? You have everything memorized. Yep, Jeannie was there. He was there, right? Yep. See, Jeannie remembers.
Okay. Cool.
Because I'm pretty sure you're wearing a tuxedo that night.
We should have wedding pictures.
Yes. Somewhere.
Bring them up.
They're in a box like what everybody else does with theirs.
Pull them up. Let's
Yep.
see 'em.
They're in a box somewhere in the house, wherever Susie keeps us. Probably in the old Hope chest, for all I know. Something that hasn't been opened in 30 freaking years.
Open it up, moths fly out. Ah! That's cool.
Yep.
So what you
Place
got,
is
man?
still going. What do
So
I
what
got?
else you got? Yeah. We're going to talk about what we know what's going on in the world,
Oh,
and then talk about
yeah.
pictures behind us. So I
I
noticed
have
that-
an
that was your
elbow out of the
post.
side of my head, don't I?
I thought that was just one of those ear gauges. Made your ear look bigger.
That was me performing at Lake Lawn Resort.
Why do you have a toucan coming out of your pants?
Isn't that awesome? Very well trained, isn't he?
I don't know what he's doing in your pants.
Well, keeping me comfortable. Making
So
sure
what
I
does
can hit
that
those
say
high
behind
notes.
you?
This is what was
21 and over only after
After 10 p.m. Yep.
What time was this? What time was that picture?
This was after 10 p.m.
Oh, okay. And what does that say?
So-
Summer something. Ooh, K out. Ooh, is that a 4-letter word?
No,
Oh.
but I actually don't know what that said now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, sorry, you didn't mean yawn at you. Oh, wait a minute. Duh, that's right. On my screen, I'm trying to read it backwards. And you get to see it in the full size, right?
Yeah, it's spelled correctly on my screen. You got it flipped.
Okay. So, yeah,
So,
but
all right.
anyway, this is the Lookout Lounge, and we are going to be there every Friday through Labor Day.
Very nice.
The next 2 Fridays, I will be running the show.
Okay. And what happens when you don't run the show?
Normally, Paul is my KJ host. You can't see him, but he's right over here.
I don't know what KJ means.
Karaoke jockey. Yes, instead of disc jockey.
Oh.
Which is funny because almost no DJs use discs anymore. It's almost all digital. I haven't run a disc in probably 20 years now.
Yeah.
No, maybe not that long. 15 years.
Well, even the ones who spin records don't spin records. It's a digital platter with digital music.
Pretty much, yes. But yes, some of them still spin records. I actually know two. They're audio files.
Audio files.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
FILESP.
that's what makes them digital. They're audio files.
Yeah,
Like,
no, spelled differently. These are people that say that there's nothing better than vinyl for sound quality, which is not true.
It does make a difference.
You can continue saying that all you want, but hearing the needle going
Look,
on the vinyl is not my idea of being better sound.
You can hear the difference. However, it's really hard to hear the difference when you're playing it through a pair of crappy headphones or in your car and, where there's other noises.
Right.
It's only good quality if you're listening to it in a studio.
Or with headphones. Headphones are good because they're
really
direct.
good headphones. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember back in the 70s, I had a very expensive pair of Koss headphones, and they were designed for one purpose only. It sounds weird, but this is really why they were designed this way. They were designed for you to smoke dope and listen to music and enjoy every nuance of the music. That's how clear they were. Now the best is considered would be Bose.
I remember the album where everybody got it because you could
Pink
hear
Floyd.
because you could hear the chairs moving.
Yep.
In the good quality audio on the vinyl, you could hear them move the chair.
So yeah, it's I had
So
a lot of fun.
Were you able to sing longer this time?
No, actually worse, which I don't understand. I only got 1.5 songs that I had to. Well, I know what the problem was. He played the wrong version of the song, and it was up a little bit too high, and it's the high notes that stress me when you're not.
Oh, well, stop him. Say, hey, let's.
Well,
you're in
I
charge.
did. I stopped singing, but we just let it go because I was very frustrated at that point. Because I need to have my voice back when I'm actually hosting. Because when you're the host, you do the most singing. Unless you're swamped. Once you get swamped, then it doesn't matter. You don't have to sing anymore.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
But yeah,
it just doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Because I did Neil Diamond's Play Me, and it came out absolutely perfect. But then when I went to sold the Grundy County auction incident, since it was the couple steps too high, I had to force myself on them. And it screwed me up right away.
No means no, Scott.
Yep.
Got to learn that.
So anyway, why do you not have a green screen?
What do you mean a green screen?
Why don't you have a green screen? You have a bed instead of a green screen.
That's the green screen.
Oh, you have a new green screen, but instead of being,
that's the picture on the green screen.
I knew, Steve. You got that halo around you from what we have when we're doing these.
What do we have?
It's like when you're watching the old movies and you see the people on their horses or riding a wagon talking to each other and the background's moving behind them. It's not the same thing. The background's actually a giant movie screen and they're showing a movie.
Oh.
So that's kind of what a green screen does.
Well, let me turn around and take a look here.
Okay. Let me know what it's
okay.
What are the beds for?
Okay. I turned around, took a look, and did you catch that? Were you watching?
Yeah, you blurred out for there. You go.
You like that? That was me turning around. Did you catch
go.
what I did?
No.
Okay. Never mind. Watch
So,
again. Ready? Ready?
Yep.
Ready? Okay, you watching?
Sure. You did something to your hair?
Look at the background. What's it doing?
Well, you're strobing a little bit.
Is it not doing it on your view?
I don't
It's
see
doing it
anything
on my
weird.
view. Is the background not flipping?
No. Try it again.
Okay. The blue bed is not here, right? Ready?
That is correct. That is
Now
not the
watch.
blue bed.
Hop.
Hasn't changed on mine.
Blue bed this hand.
Blue
now.
bed's on that side.
So it doesn't flip. It's flipping on what I'm seeing to you. All
Let
right,
me
now
look
I'm
at the other screen. Go ahead. Do it again on the other
Yeah,
screen.
no, hang on. Let me look. I gotta look over here now. Where'd it go? I've lost the Twitch screen. Did I close it? I don't know where it is. There,
Me
no?
neither.
Oh well, I don't know where it is. Okay, I was flipping my image.
Okay.
So now it's flipped one way. Now it's flipped the other way.
Does not change on either one of my screens.
Really?
Really.
That's so weird.
It's weird.
Okay, let's try this.
Okay. I'm watching both
Upload didn't go
screens.
backwards?
Did not do. Oh, no. Everything's normal.
Well, it's showing me that on the Zoom call
Yep.
that it's
Both
backwards.
screens are normal for me.
That is so weird because I'm backwards now.
Okay.
How am I changing video settings and I'm seeing the change, but you're not? How
What
is
do you
it
get when you cross an
how is
elephant
it-
with a red asterisk?
how is it recorrecting my correction? Oh well. So beds.
Beds.
I got a new bed.
Ooh. Okay.
And it's a hospital type bed.
Oh, are you getting ready for your surgery?
No,
Okay.
just trying to be more comfortable when I sleep. And so,
Is-
okay. Remember when I always talked about this is kind of a better picture. Let's see if I can get where's share at? I've lost share. I don't know. Share screen. Disabled
I
it, so I can't
believe
share.
she's still in LA.
I can't share. You've disabled it.
What? I don't think so. Oh, you know what?
It says host, disabled participant screen sharing.
Oh,
What it says.
no. No, it's because the button is missing.
So I can't share.
Oh, look at that. Now I got to see if I can find the button. Thanks for bringing it
Okay,
up. Because normally I
that's gonna-
see the button.
Because that means you're going to have to share everything for this show.
Oh.
We got a lot of stuff to share.
Yeah.
Like I would
you
have to
keep-
say 90% of my stories have share stuff this week.
Wow. Yeah, because normally I click on the security button
but it's
and
a
there is not
split-
one here.
But it's a split bed, adjustable bed.
Is it
And,
a sleep number?
No, those things are expensive. So
I
let's
know, we
talk
got
about
one.
marketing and beds, and the Don't Know Show really doesn't know anything about beds. So let's talk
Okay.
about this. One of the things that they advertise on beds, did you find the sharing?
Yes.
I can share now.
Yes. It is now
thank-
under host
thank
tools
goodness.
instead of privacy and security.
All right, so you see the bed?
Yes.
They like that. They kind of look like hospital beds at that point, don't they?
Yes, they do.
All right. So kind of funny, but okay. One of the things that they advertise on beds nowadays, the one big thing is cooling technology.
Yes.
They put copper in the covers, or they use a more dense thread, a tighter wound thread, because the more dense a product is, the more it pulls heat away. That is a physics property. That is true. Okay.
Okay.
So my question to you is, if you put copper on the mattress cover, right, a mattress,
Right.
or you do denser thread, how is that supposed to help you cool off when you, number one, you're going to put a mattress protector on it. Number two, you're going to put a sheet on it.
Right.
So now you've wrapped it in a plastic bag and you've put a sheet over the top of that.
Yes.
A fitted sheet, usually a fitted
Yep.
sheet.
Correct.
How does
Okay.
mattress
Right.
cover it? I'm here.
Yeah.
How does all that technology help me?
Okay.
I think it's marketing.
I think it's marketing.
Then they also
Oh, wait.
say
Did I just repeat it, what you said?
yeah, but no, seriously, that's got to be sales stuff just to confuse you, right? And then
Right.
they do the egg crate one, the foam, right? Because it's supposed to create pockets of air.
Right.
If you heat those
Like
pockets of air 'cause you're
purple?
laying on it, yeah. If you heat the pockets of air because you're laying on it, how does it vent out? If there's not an active fan in there blowing the air around, like on a
Right.
radiator. Like if you have a radiator and you're not moving, you overheat. Yes, it does work better
Yes.
than, but at some point it just overheats because
That's correct.
so anybody
Okay. First of
Bueller?
all, the number one thing you need to do to cool yourself
Bueller?
down at night is to have something with your head being cooled, because you lose 80% of your heat through your head.
I've already done
So-
that. I've lost my hair.
Well, yeah, not just that. But because that's one of my problems is I actually found a pillow that does. I've had two cooling pillows. One of them, you filled this flat plastic pillow with water, and then when you laid on it, the water, when you're heated up where your head was, somehow would circulate it, even though there's never plugged in.
Okay, it does circulate somewhat because it's called it's a principle in science where things want to equal out, right?
Yes,
So there are currents of the hot water mixing with the cold water by itself,
correct.
right?
But the
But-
problem is your head is on a plastic pillow. Duh. Plastic
Well,
doesn't breathe, so you start to sweat.
Right. So yeah, and if you put a cover on it, it still kind of work because you could feel the cold through like putting ice pack in a towel.
Yes.
Right. The ones that do work are the ones that actually circulate air through the mattress. I know there
Yes.
are some that do that. Good cooling
Yeah.
technology. There's
I
actually
tried to use a pool filter hose stuck into a pillow. I had an older pillow, so I cut a hole in the side of the pillow and put one of those heavy duty rubber bands to hold the hose to the pillow and stuck it into a small fan. And that actually worked, except you move around at night, what happens? Yeah, even with that rubber band I had on there, it would disconnect. And then it's like, oh crap.
Okay, so they have these things. I don't know if you've seen where is it? It is right here and right there. So you've seen these things, right? These bed jets. I mean, this thing's pretty cool. Look at this.
No,
Check
I
this out.
actually haven't seen this.
Okay. Now
Oh, look, we can save $50.
Okay. See it under the bed. Look
Okay,
down,
yeah,
not at the girl.
Sure.
Down here. But see, it puts a hose up underneath the
Yeah.
blanket.
Right. It's right under the bed. Installs in minutes with no tools.
Sweating test. Are they gonna actually show it working? Seriously. Look, the bed jet, the guy's dry. See, cooling mattress. Look. See what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah, that's actually see, it's kind of like what my idea was.
But this thing is actually moving air.
Right.
These are terrible explanations of how it works.
Yeah.
I mean, the remote's cool looking, but you got a fan.
Sure.
And it's blowing air underneath your. Oh, look at it, adjustable bed. It's blowing air underneath. There's dual ones. Oh, here's kind of one. It's a fan.
Right.
It's a fan blowing air underneath here. So that I get. That's a technology that I understand. Wow, look at this one. Heater and a warmer. And they're not that expensive. You should try one of those.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
called
right now,
under-blanket
Susie's
fans
the
for
one
men.
that is getting overheated at night.
But the point being is you can look, you can. I mean, there's a ton of them.
Yep.
2 hoses, you could change, his and hers or whatever. But yeah. Yeah, warmers and coolers. Yeah, but that's all it is.
Well, look, and dual hoses too. So you got Indian and Audi.
Right. Well, no, it's not Indian Audi. It's 2
It's for
zones.
2. Right. I like Indian Audi better though. It's more funner. It's like a hair barrel commercial.
Whatever.
More funner.
Yeah,
But you said but.
yeah. But there's
It's okay.
another way to stay cool.
Yeah, crank your air conditioning down to 60 degrees at night.
Yeah, it costs too much.
Yeah, tell me about it. My electric bill in the summer will hit $600.
Yeah. But you've heard the old saying that alcohol is a pants dropper, right?
Yes.
Well, all right. Yeah, you know who that is, right? That was a bad impersonation. My voice is, my sinus are still.
Yes. Isn't he the guy that tries to sell Buicks or something?
Matthew McConaughey, yeah.
Yeah.
He took the alcohol as a penny dropper to a whole new level.
I
He
heard something
has-
about that.
And I can't, for some reason, I've lost my screen. Why does this keep disappearing on me? This is bad.
I
don't
have
want
no
screen
idea,
time on
Steve.
this. Okay. He is selling tequila pantalones.
Ooh, tequila pants.
So he's got a bunch of commercials with him and his wife. Check this out. That's right.
Neither one of them are wearing pants.
Right. So it's a pants dropper. But the funny part about that is him right the motorcycles around a trailer. Tequila pantalon blanco. Funny, huh?
It is.
So alcohol literally is a pants dropper. But that's their story. What is I don't saddle up with a pair of pants and have stuff in it. That's their tequila.
See, at least he knows how to have a good time.
Their workers wear pants. But there's their ads. See on People Magazine, they're playing croquet pamphlets.
There you go.
Were there other ones? I thought there were other ones they had. Well, you saw them riding the motorcycles, playing croquet. Oh yeah, there they are. Bearing our bottoms yet again. There they are on the
Pickleball.
Playing pickleball. Southern Living, they want to wear pants. I guess Southern Living is a little more conservative. But yeah. So there's the tequila. So if you want to go, want to stay cool,
tequila.
just don't wear pants.
There you go. Although sometimes if you see somebody not wearing pants, you start to warm up again.
Okay. No means no, Scott.
Mm-hmm. Even if it meant maybe, it still means no until somebody says otherwise. Hi, Goobs. I already gave Goobs all his treats, and he still wants to be petted. It was a long day yesterday.
So speaking of big butts.
Ooh, I like big bucks, and I can't lie.
Yeah. So do you see what New York did? They have a new thing called a Cargi B.
A Cardi D?
No, a Cargi B.
Cargi B. Is a
Not
Cardi a doggy?
B, not a Cardi D. I mean,
Okay.
if I was Cardi D, I'd sue them. First off.
Oh, I see where
They're,
this is
they're
going.
calling it a Cargi B. It's an e-bike with a big back end.
Mm.
Or remember we had talked once about OnlyFans, and she's like one of the top 5, maybe
Okay.
top 10
Okay.
money makers on that site.
Sure.
But so maybe for her it's not that big a deal. But
yeah.
But yeah, New York has got these They're called Cargi, like cargo,
Right?
Cargi B. So you know how New York has all these problems with space and traffic, and you know they've closed down their streets and made bike lanes,
Yes.
and it's really the traffic's really bad there.
Yes.
So somebody said, "All right, we're going to use the bike lane and create that vehicle there." You see, it's in the bike lane because
That's
it's
right.
considered an e-bike. That looks nothing like a bike.
No, it does not.
I mean,
It,
if they
it
would
actually
put,
looks almost like a forklift going backwards.
if they would have put one tire in the front, I would give it to them. But that's
Sure.
4 tires. That's a golf cart at best,
Yes.
not an e-bike. But yeah, they call it a Cargi B for doing deliveries.
So here's the
So I can ride
question.
the bike lane and get
Are they
past it.
allowing it?
Yeah,
There you go.
but look, it takes the whole bike lane up.
Sure.
So if this thing is parked on the side of the road, dropping stuff off, where do the bikes now go?
Right.
But yeah,
I get it.
Really? I'm like, really? I'm disappointed at best.
Okay. I understand, Steve.
Right?
Sure. I mean, it's a cool concept. I have
it's-
been to
But
some of the
they just took all the. You've seen this. Do I have any pictures of the streets of New York?
Well, yeah, they just had a big problem that bikers were getting hit because cars were parked in the bike lane all the time.
Well, yeah, they're parking there too. So let's see if there are. Yeah, so here, check this shit out. Hope these are all pictures of New York. We'll have to sort through as we go. I need to share this one right there. So I mean, look at this one here. This says New
Yep.
York. So that was it. Look at this one. Look at that bike lane. But they're opposite right there. So if that car was on there, it'd be blocking it.
Pretty much.
Where are some of them? Some of them are like on the main streets, taking up even more of the road than. I mean, look at this one.
Yeah, it's got two directional.
Yeah, 2 directions, but then there's only 1 lane for cars.
Well, and it's a one-way
The
road.
one-way street now. They turned a 2-way street into a 1-way street to put the bike lane
Right.
in. Here's the 6th Avenue bike lane. I mean, that's pretty big. You got all the e-bikes sitting there.
I know that's a lot of bikes.
They had one that was more narrow. Did they just do all bikes in this one? I don't even know. I've seen some. I can't find the one picture where it's really narrowed down. I think they just closed the road on that one. But yeah, so, but you can see for the most part that thing's
Yes.
going to take up the whole freaking lane.
Pretty much.
So, not a big fan. Like the bed fan that would keep you cool.
Yes. You're a
Yeah.
fan of that one. You're a fan of that fan.
I'm a fan of that one. So, you have your show subjects up?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Because you know what? It's that time again. It's time to
Ooh.
travel. It's time to travel to Cooper's Hill in England
Ooh.
and cut the cheese.
Steve,
Yes, Scott. Yeah.
you might want to read that title again. It's not cut the cheese, it's roll the cheese.
That doesn't even make sense.
Mm,
It has to be cut the cheese. You cut the cheese.
well, a lot of people do cut the cheese if they eat gassy foods, but this
Right.
doesn't have anything to do with that, Steve.
Is rolling the cheese popping a turd out?
I don't think so.
What's
Let's
rolling the
see.
cheese?
Let's see what it really says. It
What,
says,
you really don't know?
no, I don't know, Steve.
Are you serious? We've talked about this before on the show.
We have
We have.
Steve. Steve, what did I have for lunch, Steve?
I don't know. You probably don't know.
I don't know either. It's too long ago. I tried to
Look.
open the link, but it's the wrong link.
We missed the wrong link.
Well,
They're doing a T-Mobile ad.
yeah, that's what I saw
Advertising
too,
for
and I didn't see
23
any way to
seconds.
get it to go away.
There isn't. One of those ones we got to watch the whole commercial.
Oh, see,
before it goes.
so
I have
oh,
T-Mobile.
here,
We talked about that.
Gloucestershire cheese. That's what it is. Gloucestershire. It's like,
what were you trying to open?
oh, it clicked the wrong link and it opened up about the mom and their daughters.
There you go.
Roll the cheese.
I mean, look at these people go down this hill. Now, do you remember this?
Yes, I do.
I mean,
But
this
I
is a
don't-
big event.
Yep.
They have reporters there. Look at all the people.
You have to run all the way up the hill and then you have to roll all the way down it.
It was painful. I mean, look at these people go down the hill, though.
Yeah, you could do some serious damage at the speed some of these guys are hitting.
I'm surprised there aren't more people with broken,
Yeah,
like, compound fractures.
exactly. Especially like that one where like 5 guys all roll together in a big pile.
Yeah, concussions, all kinds of stuff like that. But yeah, that's the Gloucestershire cheese rolling.
It is.
Weird, right?
It is. But then again, so are we. So that sort of like brings us full circle, doesn't it?
Are you segueing to the next story or to the genuine?
I am not. I was just making a comment that sounded so cool.
I thought you were using the cheese circle to get us to the next story.
Oh.
And I didn't know which story you were going to because it would have been a great segue. It would have been a great segue.
Yeah, sometimes I get lucky that way, Steve.
But I didn't know if you were segueing to the genuine positivity message. I mean, it is time.
That's the point where we are on, yes. Okay.
I will ask for Fun Guy the Entertainer to come in.
All right.
After I
I had to make a change, so I had to do
I'm giving you time.
There you go.
I'm giving you time to make it correct.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am now Fun Guy the Entertainer. All right. I'm Fun Guy the Entertainer all the time.
Is Fun Guy the Entertainer the guy who does the karaoke?
No.
Oh, who's the guy who does karaoke?
Scott Thomas.
Okay, so Scott Thomas does the karaoke. Fun Guy does the cooks for you.
Yep.
Okay, and who does the genuine positivity message?
Fun Guy the Entertainer.
Fun Guy. Okay.
Yep. Which is, I could cook
Cooking
food
up-
to make it.
Cooking up some genuine positivity.
Cooking up some positivity. See? All right. Anywho's. Here we go. Being tired when you go to work or school isn't the end of the world, but being alert is just as weird. Now, people look at you and they go, what the hell is alert? Well, there's really no such thing as alert, so somebody helped create one. Alert is a person who doesn't go to work because of rational fear of contamination by deadly viruses for which no vaccine is known. So, if you want to be alert, you are weird.
What?
What?
I've never heard it. The Don't Know Show's never heard that before.
I hadn't heard of it either. I learned of it.
Where did the Don't Know Show learn of that? I mean, I've heard of the joke. Be alert. The world needs more alerts. I mean, I've heard that joke.
Right. All right. Go to your Google search and type in.
It's a play on the
what
word. I
is
did.
alert?
I did. I said, what is alert? So the first one was a Quora search. The next one is the definition. And it says it's a play on words, separating Silver's article. There's no such thing as alert. So let's define one. So
There
this
you
is
go.
just somebody making it up.
That
This
is
isn't
correct.
an official. This is an official, like,
That is
accepted.
correct.
So I could make up what alert is.
That is also correct. However, it made my thing all come together by reading it the way I read it. So there.
Okay, so it is a learned extrovert reduced to silliness.
Okay. I'll work with that too.
Lerts.
Yeah, it's not quite right though.
Those are what lerts are. I don't even remember what I said, but I know it was 5 words.
Yeah.
And each of the words started with the letter for lerts. A learned extrovert reduced to silliness. I think that's what I said. But in the word reference forms, it says it's meaningless.
Yes.
But that does not make your genuine positivity message meaningless.
It does not, because it just proves that you could be happy about anything you do. Well, yeah sort of. All right, Steve. What's our next subject?
But I don't quite get it. Being tired when you go to work or school isn't the end of the world. But being alert is just as weird.
Yes.
Oh, so the opposite of tired is alert. Got
That's
it.
correct. Ding, ding,
I
ding,
got
ding,
it.
ding, ding.
The Don't Know Show had to figure that out.
There you go. See?
And I figured it out.
Because apparently these bags under my eyes are because I'm tired. My wife made fun of me today. She says, "You look tired."
And I said, maybe you're just starting to look old. How about that?
"Oh, yeah. You know what I get to do this month, Steve? I get to start signing up for Medicare."
Oh, yeah. You're finally over the age of Medicare. Good. That's
not yet, but it will be, in September. So,
yeah, that's awesome. That's a good thing.
well,
I guess.
maybe.
Well, for self-employed people, it will reduce your insurance costs. It'll get you worse insurance, but it'll get you reduce your insurance costs.
Yeah. That's what we're afraid of, is the worse insurance.
Oh, it is worse. It's totally
No.
worse. It's run by the government.
Well, yeah. Well, my mom and dad, between their Medicare, the Medicaid, and my mom worked for the U.S. government as a postal carrier. So she had a third.
No more.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, I think their biggest bill they ever got was like $20 for something.
Crazy.
Of course, they didn't abuse the system either, but that's because
forget abusing the system. It's like to get covered. The people who abuse it make it for the people who need it harder.
That is correct.
That's the problem.
All right, folks, you just learned something from the Don't Know Show, and Steve is 100% correct on that.
We learn something all the time from the Don't Know Show.
That is correct. You know why?
Why?
Because we don't know. We figure things out anyway.
Why? Because we like you. What's that from?
I thought it was Mickey Mouse Club.
Yep. And that's exactly what it is.
Yay. See, and that's from longer ago than lunch, and I sort of remember that one.
Well, long-term, short-term. It's the beginning of your old age, I guess, which both of us are approaching. I need a hospital bed. And
yeah, my hair just I figure in 2 more years, I'll have your hairstyle.
You need a comb over. You need to do a comb over. You need to do a Donald Trump comb over.
Okay. No. My dad did that for a while, and it's just wrong.
Well, don't do it to fool anybody. Do it to be funny.
See, the problem is
you've got a baby curl up there.
And it's. I mean, you ought to see it. I have to wear a hat on windy days now because otherwise it stands almost straight up. I look like
why don't you cut
alfalfa or whatever.
Why don't you pull it up and cut it?
Well,
you should go to my haircut because you ain't fooling anybody. It just looks stupid in the wind.
Yeah.
It's a baby curl. You have my haircut. You just refuse to do it.
Yes, because this is all still super thick. I mean, thick.
Yeah, so is this. That's the problem. Everybody goes, why don't you shave? I go, because I'd have to shave every freaking day.
It's called male pattern baldness. Yay.
Whatever it's called. I don't even know. Don't know show doesn't know that either. Speaking of things I don't know.
We like things you don't know.
I saw this picture. I'm going to share the show subjects here because I want you to see this picture. And the reason we're even talking about this is because of the fact that I saw this picture and I just went, huh? I had no idea what the story was. So there's the picture. It's from USA Today. And it says, Mom speaks out after 3 daughters and their friends were stabbed at a Massachusetts theater.
Right.
And you look at that picture and you go,
What does
Huh?
it have to do with a car accident?
yeah. I mean, somebody's hungry because it's a sandwich fire truck. Did you catch that?
I did.
Is that sandwich or is that different?
It's hard to
know.
read because it's very tiny on my screen.
That's not how you spell sandwich, but it's funny. Okay. It's more like bangwich, but whatever. Yeah. So I'm like, what the, how is, so of course, now you've got to read the article.
Yeah.
But for some reason, my page for that, my link for that story locked up.
Ooh, that's kind of weird.
It is kind of weird. So I'm going to try opening it again here.
Yeah.
So it'll open up and there we go. Okay.
Yeah. When
So
I
in
opened it, I just,
Massachusetts, okay.
yeah, I was getting pop-ups like crazy. So
That's good. It's got to be there's a pop somewhere. I can't see the close.
yeah.
In Massachusetts, a mother speaking out after her 3 children and a friend were attacked by a man at a movie theater on Saturday. Okay. So this guy walked up to him and just stabbed him. No conversation, just stabbed him. Left. Then did he go to McDonald's first or did he go to McDonald's second? Then without warning, he suddenly attacked the Florida's young female, Porter said, appeared to be unprovoked. Previously, okay, so McDonald's, when do you go to McDonald's? It's still talking about her, still talking about her. It's still talking about her. Still talking about her. It's a very poorly written article.
All right. The
Oh, it's
community
sandwich.
sandwich. Yep.
They did crash in sandwich.
Yep.
Well, whatever it was. So he officials have linked the guy to another stabbing at the McDonald's about 27 miles from Braintree, where okay. So there was 2 victims there at the McDonald's. He stabbed them. Then he goes to the movie theater, stabs 4 more people there. Then he's in a police chase. They're chasing him, and he crashes and smashes, and that's what you see. And that was sandwich. But he
There
did
you go.
crash in sandwich, so that was sandwich. But I'm like, from that picture, I was just like, what? Huh? What? Huh? It was very, very confusing. And I'm like, yeah, I could totally be a reporter in today's days and age if that's all you have to do to be a reporter. Just
Yeah.
confusing.
Amazing, isn't it?
But yeah, pretty amazing.
One of my acquaintances was Dennis West, who worked in radio and TV. And then when he retired up here, he started a newspaper called The Beacon. And he was it's one of his pet peeves was just the same with you. He reads stuff. He says, how do these people have jobs? Because this is terrible.
Yeah, it is crazy.
So
Um,
it is what it is. No,
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But we could always go to the happiest place on earth now.
Ooh, my house?
No, Disney.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's right. They sort of advertised that, right?
Yeah, we teased this story.
Okay.
So we talked about when you were younger, you would have married a Disney character, right?
I would have.
I'm sure people fantasize about marrying, little girls marrying Gaston or
Okay.
What was the guy from Frozen?
I
I don't know why I wanted to say Frodo because
Yeah, it's not Frodo.
not Frodo, Frozen Frodo. But
And I know his name, the character name. It's just eluding me. I know, obviously, it wouldn't have been Olaf, but although if it was a girl or two,
I
might have
bet you
wanted to marry
someone
Olaf.
might have married Kristoff.
Kristoff,
Kristoff.
right?
But a Disney prince, right?
Yes.
Or Beauty and the Beast, right?
Okay.
Well, you know that Disney had a huge thing where they didn't even want them showing up at weddings, right? You like
Yes.
couldn't even like there were people doing it outside of the licensing, right? Impersonators,
Yes.
right? You can hire them. You see them all the time.
Yes. When I was
But
doing the singing telegrams and stuff, I could only purchase licensed stuff.
right, and they were so Disney pretty much banned that.
Yep.
But Disney said, you know what? It's time to cash in.
Sure, why not?
We are going to allow you to marry Mickey, Eliza, Mona, Boo, Darth Vader at Disney. So you can go to Disney and the new experience allows you to fantasy marry a character of choice. Now, obviously, it's not a licensed wedding. What do I want to say? The weddings take place in front of Cinderella's castle after the park closes. And if you sign up, you will be allowed up to 4 guests to attend the wedding ceremony. The ceremony will be about 10 minutes long and includes free photo pass pictures.
Okay.
So they're going to take the pictures for you. So that's nice. They're going to include the pictures with it for you. So they make you pay more for that because guess what they're going to charge you for this after park 10-minute experience?
I'm going to say $2,500.
$2,500.
That's what I'm guessing. Am I right?
Do I hear 4 times that amount?
10 grand? Seriously?
$1,000.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Are these like I can legally marry people as a minister with, Universal Church, right?
Right. So let me read this phrase based on what you're just going to say. It is worth nothing. It is worth nothing that these marriages are not legally binding.
That's what I thought you
instead are
said.
just for fun. This is because it isn't yet legal in the United States to marry a cartoon character.
Oh. I thought the cartoon character was the officiant. I missed that part.
No,
That's-
you're marrying.
You're
the
marrying
actual-
holy cow.
You're actually getting married to Darth Vader.
Okay.
They're not attending your wedding. You're marrying.
Okay. Yeah. And I
But-
bet you there's people doing it.
Okay. So I'm really going to piss some people off here.
Uh-oh.
If I self-identify as a trademark character, can they do anything about that? I believe that I am this thing, so therefore I get to use their trademarks and everything because I believe I'm that person. I believe I'm that character. I identify as that. Therefore, that is me. That is my persona, and I can do whatever I want.
But wait a minute. If you're a robot, can't you be anything you want to be?
Well, that's what I'm asking you. So can I right now say that I'm identifying as why can't I remember his Gustav? What was his name?
Gustav.
Christoph.
Who's Gustav?
I don't know. That's why I'm saying I can't remember. So if
Christoph.
I say I'm Christoph, nobody can come after me because I identify as Christoph.
Well, that is not true because they can come after you.
Why?
Well, because they can.
That's who I believe I am.
Yes.
Therefore,
Then you will have to go through counseling.
I'm going to use the name Chris. No. My pronouns are Christoph.
There you go.
Prince. Christoph. Those are my pronouns. Prince. Yeah.
I don't think those are pronouns, but
Prince?
that is a title, not a pronoun.
All right.
Nice try, Steve.
Oh. Oh, I'm just saying that's kind of weird, but yeah. So you can actually go to Disney now for 10 grand, which is only a few dollars more than what it costs to go, anyways.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, you think about it, it's 5 people, right?
Yeah.
You and 4 guests. So $2 grand a piece. That's
Yeah.
but all it costs to go to Disney anyway. So
Yeah.
go to a couple more shekels and you get.
Oh yeah, I just had a friend of mine that went to having a brain fart, Ireland.
We are brain dead today.
Yeah, I'm just so super tired. came back from Ireland. When he went to Ireland, it only cost him like $700 to get there. But when he came back, because he had to come back on a different date than he was originally scheduled, it was $2,000. I'm like, what? From Ireland? Well, technically, you fly into Heathrow and then you get to Ireland.
Yeah, there's very few places you could go. I think Chicago flies direct to some European cities.
Yeah,
But I don't think you can go out. I don't know if you can go out of Florida direct to Europe. You would think you could. They'd have to, right?
well, let's face it. The three biggest airports for stuff like that is Chicago, New York, and Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta. But I wonder if you could go. Yeah, flights. I don't know if it goes direct though. Doesn't say. Yeah, London nonstop. So you can go from Orlando.
Yeah, but you
So
can't
London,
get to.
Manchester.
I think the Dublin airport is too small for the. I think they have to
Just
fly.
London and
fly.
Manchester are the nonstop ones, and it's
Yeah.
only 8 hours and 30 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Only. Yeah, compared to going to like Australia,
Well, if you start
Wh-
doing stops and stuff like that, it
which
goes
I
up to
truly,
like
truly
13
want to do,
hours.
but
That's 5 hours for you to do a stop.
I sure wish you had more rich friends, Steve.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Because I think we should do our show from different countries.
We can. We'll just put the
Yeah.
green screen up from the different countries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Send us pictures
Yes.
of different countries, people, and we'll do the show from your
It's
country.
not the same. I want people to walk up to us and talk to us from while we're at this other country. Not like the portal either.
Yeah, no, just like the portal.
Just like the
Flash
portal.
us. We're good with that.
Yeah. So okay, we
Not
got
like the portal.
Yeah, we still got some.
Hey, what do
time,
you
so we
mean,
can-
not like the portal? What are you doing to us?
Yes.
What are you
Yes.
saying?
We like portal.
But speaking of Florida, Florida is suing Hershey's. Well, not Florida,
Oh.
but some people in Florida. A lawsuit accuses Hershey of using deceptive packaging on Reese's products. Now, I actually was at the store the other day and I actually saw this package. And I said, yeah, this package is legit. This is the packaging. So you see that package?
Yes, the Reese's medal.
Yep. See the picture?
Yes.
Yep. Have you ever bought a Reese's pumpkin or anything like that?
I have. Our Christmas trees mostly is the number one. Trying to remember what the one is. I think there was a Reese's rabbit for Halloween or for Easter.
Yeah. So here, let's go here. Let's go back to this and this and this. Boom. There we go.
Boom,
Okay.
there it is.
You see the advertising on the pumpkin?
Yes.
See the picture?
Yes.
And then you said tree.
Christmas tree. Yeah.
The Reese's tree is accurate.
Yes.
So you know what's wrong with the pictures I showed?
Well, I have a sneaking suspicion that they don't look like they're supposed to.
Well, duh, that's what I said.
Those are the rabbits.
Yeah, it doesn't have it though. So you see any difference here in this picture?
Okay, that's the picture of the medals, and apparently
Right.
they don't look
You
like
see
that.
difference. You see difference in what this one was. One of these things is not like the other. You see the etching in there where the chocolate's etched out to see the peanut butter?
Yes.
The other ones were all solid chocolate across the top.
Oh,
They're all solid chocolate across the top. There's no
Okay.
etching out so you can see the outline of the metals or the pumpkin eyes and the mouth aren't carved out.
I see.
It's solid chocolate. It's enrobed in solid chocolate.
Okay.
That's how they do it, through an
They stick,
enrober.
they stick them in robes.
Yeah, they robe it. They robe it up.
Doesn't that
It
mean
goes
it gets a
across
little
on a
warm and
conveyor
starts to
belt,
melt?
and there's chocolate pouring down. You've never seen it have you ever seen it in Rober?
Yeah, we've watched those shows. How's it made? We've seen a lot of that stuff. Yes.
I mean, you've seen it where they make the donuts with the glazers in the enrober, right?
Yep. I never heard it called an enrober before.
Well, the Don't Know show knows that's what it's actually called.
No, the robot knew. The human did not.
The Don't Know show knows that. Let's see if this guy really did. Guy's building one. I just want to see it work. Oh, here we go. How do I share this?
Usually you push the share button.
There you go. That's called enrobing.
Okay.
Cool, huh?
Sure.
So that's an enrober. And that's how those are made.
Okay.
They stamp out the peanut butter, and then it goes across the conveyor belt, and then it's enrobed in chocolate.
Okay.
Cool, right?
And then it doesn't go through an etcher
No etching machine. Yeah, that would be extra cost that they're not incurring. So they're actually filing a federal lawsuit against the Hershey's company because it ruined their experience because it's false advertising. One chocolate candy is unwrapped from their packaging. The actual products are blanks. Like that's quotes from the lawsuit. They're blanks. They're not.
Right. You should put whatever you want it to be. You go for first place, second place, third place, best of
Hershey's
show.
deceptive advertising has caused many consumers to purchase the product because of the cool and beautiful carved out designs on the products.
Yeah, sure.
They bought it because it was the engraving was cool.
Right.
Which is why everybody buys stuff, because they take pictures and make it look better than what it really is.
Exactly.
Like, duh.
Oh.
Am I bothering you?
No, I dropped a baby screw and I
You
hope I
ate
don't
it?
lose it. I don't think so, but I hope I can
You need to
find
go
it.
get it?
No, it's
Go down on the ground and start crawling around your hands and knees and find it. Go on. I'll run the next part of the show.
go
Bye.
ahead, Steve.
See you later. So speaking of blocking out things, like removing Scott from the show.
What was that? What? You talking about me?
No, get down there and find that screw. You're screwed. Everybody knows what Mount Fuji is, or if you don't, you should. Mount Fuji. That's
Hey,
not Mount
somebody's
Fuji.
got a screw loose.
Hey, Goop. Yeah. Beat that. Japan blocks the iconic Mount Fuji view to deter
Fuji?
Fuji.
What the hell's a Fuji?
Fuji, like the camera, Fuji. So they get down your hands and knees, get out of the picture. So they blocked the screen, or they blocked this view. I don't know, why everybody thinks that's the best view of it from this town, but the problem is people stand out in the middle of the street to get it, along with this Lawson's convenience store. So they put up this screen. So it's a border wall. Japan is putting up border wall to keep tourists from viewing stuff. That's hilarious. I don't know.
Makes sense to me.
I know she is. They're there in front of Lawson's. But yeah, so they put this screen up, kind of like what they did here at F1 in Vegas. And people are just poking holes in it to take pictures and sticking their
Of
cameras
course.
to take pictures of Mount Fuji. And I'm like, can't they come up with something better than that? I mean, it's the border screen, Japan, but Japan blocks Mount Fuji to deter tourists, right? Why don't they build a viewing platform? Build a platform that they
And
can
charge
get,
people to
over the
use it.
road and charge. There you go, to pay for the upkeep of the viewing platform.
Because
Build a
this is
platform over the
Japan,
road.
not China, right?
Yeah,
Okay, because Japan is what's the word I'm looking for?
densely populated area. I don't know what.
No, it's about business. It's a commercial country. You can do things and make money, not like Japan, which is a communist country where
The
everybody
government
just works.
did. They paid for the fence. They could have
Hey, Steve.
again for just a
Steve,
few dollars more.
Look, Steve, Look how tiny that screw is, Steve. I found it.
I don't look at you. I'm looking at other stuff. Okay, bring it back up so I can see.
Here we go.
You don't even have to have it in your hand. You could just
Little itty bitty thing.
look. No, I got it. I took it from you. See, there it is.
I actually let you see it, you con man, you.
Here,
You
see it?
know. Well, now it looks like you got a booger there.
Yeah. But yeah. So they need to build like they can build like a bridge, like a platform.
Well,
And
sure.
have stairs going up and charge people to go up on top, and then they're not standing in the street. They've got a better view, which isn't blocking the Lawson's. Lawson's isn't blocking it,
Right.
and you charge them for it.
Sure.
Now they paid for a fence that they're not getting any revenue off of, and people are damaging.
And people are damaging it, so it's going to be useless. Exactly. It's just
So,
somebody's not thinking.
Plus, do they not realize they're an island? They don't need a border wall.
Yeah, it's like they have a moat.
Who are you keeping out? They have a moat.
Yeah, they have a moat.
It's called the Pacific Ocean.
It's a really, really big moat.
Yeah. So why not build a platform? Build a platform. I mean, the Don't Know Show knows that. They pay money for something that people are destroying that they can't see. And all they have to do is build, like we have the glass walkways here in Vegas, which you're not allowed to stand on now because the
safety issue.
Ignorance and that block people and stop people there from doing stuff. So they're like,
I gotta see if I'm going to see if we can do that. Maybe find out how hard it is to open up a business in Japan if you're not from Japan.
Just find somebody who's in Japan and we sell them the royalties to it. We just get a royalty on the idea.
Okay.
But good idea, right?
It's a damn good idea because I came up with it too without even seeing you had it in there. And I saw you had it in there. It's a damn brilliant minds think alike.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good idea.
Das ist gut.
And you know what else was a good idea?
I have a lot of things that are good ideas. Some of them we should not talk about.
Angel Hernandez lawsuit. So, I've talked about Angel Hernandez. I know you don't do sports at all.
That's
but
not
Angel
right.
Hernandez,
I just don't do sports much.
Angel Hernandez was the one umpire that everybody was just ripping on. Remember, I showed you a few times the video of the ball being like that far out of the strike zone. And you go,
right.
And him and Bryce Harper got into it last year. And it's just funny. And all umpires make mistakes. All umpires are questionable. And there's even guys now that they're doing in the minor leagues, they're doing the robo pitch, and the umpire has the earpiece in, and they don't tell them before the game whether it's going to be robo pitch or umpire, but they go in and they throw the pitch, and then the umpire goes, strike. And they go, this isn't a strike. He goes, we're doing robo today. Deal with it. So they're just relaying the call. I mean, they still have to do the online the other plays and all that stuff, but the strikes and balls are called by the robo thing. So they're like, oh, okay. So, they're still bitching, complaining about it because even the robo thing isn't right because we're across the plate. And each batter's different. And they don't adjust there's a lot of work to do for the robo pitching thing to be right anyways. And it's always good to be out. You just got to know that the strike zone's moved. That when a guy calls an outside strike, they're consistently calling outside strikes. It's not like one pitch out of 80 is way out there and he goes, oh, that's strike. No, he's seeing today the strike zone is here. You just got to adjust for that strike zone.
Yes.
We used to do that all the time when I was a catcher. So no big deal. But Angel Hernandez, I don't remember when this was, but had a lawsuit with Major League Baseball because he was like the worst in the ratings. So they do rate the umpires, they score them after each game. And he was the worst. They tried to fire him and they couldn't. And the union got involved and they brought him back. They said they tried to fire him because of discrimination on it. So behind the scenes, they settled the lawsuit. They gave him some money. Nobody knows. But the big news came out. Angel Hernandez is retired. Yay! Angel Hernandez announced his retirement today. After 33 years, he won't be doing any more games. He's officially retired. He wants to spend more time with his family. I mean, the guy's 62 years old. He's still out there calling balls and strikes. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
But, I'm trying to think of what day this was that their retirement announcement came out. It doesn't say.
It don't, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, there's May 28th. So this was May 28th. But yeah, so he retired. So now, who are they going to pick on now? But I think it's funny that they put it up that, he announced retirement and spend more time. It's because the Major League Baseball probably said, fine, here, we'll give you this amount of money. We're settled. Because I'm sure his attorneys told him, do not quit until they settle this lawsuit. Because the minute you quit, the lawsuit's done. And they're going to be like, whatever. So they settled. And they don't say that anywhere in any, you really got to dig to find that. So I just found that amusing for me to know that the Don't Know Show knew that.
Exactamundo.
So kind of crazy, but yeah, there's all kinds of. There was one where the pitcher just took his normal stride, didn't even like bring the bat forward or anything. His hand stayed back and everything. Took his normal stride, and the catcher appeals it, and home umpire appeals it to Hernandez, and he goes right. I'm like, even the announcer's like, the guy never moved. I mean, his whole body moved forward, but that's a normal thing every batter does in every pitch. And they're like, what the hell kind of call was that? So, yeah, but he's really been soloed out. So there.
Yeah.
You can just go search Angel Hernandez umpire, and you'll see all kinds of videos people put up on there on him. But, yeah, they just started attacking him. So now they'll just attack another umpire.
They'll find somebody, right? Because I only umpired one game in my entire life. It was done as a favor because they were short on people, and I was there. I was bus driver for the event, and I said,
"Bus driver. Our bus driver is now the umpire."
Well,
I understand some of the rules.
Yeah, they said we just need somebody who is not affiliated with either team. I'm like, okay, They asked me questions. You know what a strike zone is? I say, well, yeah, it's shoulders to knees, and it's got to be over the plate. He goes, yep, that's all you got to do, and keep track of it. And they gave me a little thing to click.
Yeah.
Yep, you click one side for strikes, one side for balls.
And so it also keeps outs.
I will, yes.
There's 3 wheels on
and I will never, ever do it again unless it's an emergency, because it was not fun.
No, it's not fun.
It's not.
Not
nobody likes you.
Well, you did a good job if only half the people hate you when the game's over.
Well, yeah, sort of.
No, that's the old joke.
Yeah.
The best you can hope for is half the people hate you when you leave.
That's
the best. That's the best you can hope for.
That's right. It was an interesting experience, and basically, I was actually told by the other 2 umps that were there doing their stuff. Was the one on first base and one out by third base, right? Yeah.
They didn't put them in there and put you in the field? Oh, Jesus.
No, no. Yeah, no. You would have thought it made more sense with first base, right?
Yeah.
But third base, yeah. But they had me at home plate. Yeah.
So what did the other umpire say when you were done?
They said, yeah, they basically says, you did a good job. You want a job? He goes, pays $28 a game. I'm like, really? You're only getting paid $28 for this? No freaking way. Exactly. $28.
Exactly.
Now, obviously, this is not a professional game, right? I'm sure the professionals get more than $28.
Dude, okay, I've told you the times where I took the sign and roped off an area for the Major League Baseball Scouts. And all the parents would go, oh, Major League Baseball Scouts are going to be here? I go, no, this is Little League. There's no Major League Baseball. Just relax, people.
Yeah. People, yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Some people get really invested in this stuff,
Yeah, they're crazy. But with that, we should go right to our word of the week to wrap everything up.
Oh, yes, we should. And I have a thought about that word of the week, which I'll tell you later.
Okay. So to tie everything together, we started off with Pantalones.
Yes. No más pantalones.
No más pantalones. And when you were umpiring, you probably felt like you had your pants pulled down.
Mm.
So the word of the week is really a phrase, going commando.
Right.
Says they were going commando in there. I could not find out why. Why is this called going commando? Why?
Okay.
Why is it commando? Why is it called going commando?
The original term is not commando; it is regimental.
Okay.
Okay.
So why? Well, so why is that?
Now this is not fact. This is what is in my head from stories I've heard over the years. When the Irish, Scottish, English bagpipers, and even back in the day, their regiments would intentionally not wear anything underneath their kilts in order to antagonize the enemy and belittle them and make them all flustered in order to make it easier for their things to work. Needless to say,
what I found here, it says, which is where the term going regimental comes from. Practice was considered a display of toughness and masculinity, as well as to maintain mobility and comfort during battle. I don't know how having it slapping across your legs is
I know.
comfortable.
Like, yeah. So, but also, what a lot of people don't realize is back in, we're talking about knights in shining armor days and stuff like that.
Oh, so infections and stuff like that, because I do see that somewhere. Because if you peed in there or leaked in there or got some kind of infection in there or rash or
exactly.
So
because they didn't have penicillin yet.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh right, and you're wearing the same underwear. So if you're wearing the same underwear 2 weeks due to the fact that it rained all day, the whole time in the same undies, yeah, okay, makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. So we kind of found it. It kind of makes sense. Okay. Yeah, for us who change our underwear or at least turn them inside out once in a while.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yep.
But what I want to know is if you had a company and you were selling underwear, would you use that name?
Going commando?
And the answer is yes. They have commando. They are commando underwear and dresses, and
there you
you
go.
can go commando. Literally go commando.
Beautiful.
Defeat all women. Commando. Come on, load up. So
Yep.
that kind of looks like you're going.
That is. Oh yeah, it certainly does.
I thought maybe they'd be like, skin colored, like to make it look like you're going commando.
Yeah.
But no,
they're just, you type in what does going commando mean, and it's going to pop up. It's great advertising.
Yeah. So yeah, you could do it that way. Yeah. Because what is that? The one place that says the restaurant that said Thai food nearest to me. The name of the restaurant. They don't have as much men's stuff. Jesus.
Yeah.
One page.
Exactly.
So
all right, cool beans.
That is our word of the week, going commando. So everybody remember, if you don't wash your underwear and if you already turned them inside out, just take them off.
Exactly.
Cool. So with that, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
then please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels. Scott's posting like crazy finally, so that's good. Go down there, whatever that world. And I want you to live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy, but you still amaze me.